Hey man, it's your boy Do It All from that legendary hip-hop group Lords of the Underground. Shout out to the hip-hop junkies. When you want a new venue, a new area, a new platform to be heard, to have hip-hop being heard, be a junkie, man. Get addicted. Hip-hop junkies. Holla at your boy 211.
It's a cool time. Chicka chicka cheep.
Production.
Side ride by front and back, side to side. As the wind blow, let the windows down. Watch me glide, slide down like an alligator on the sunny side. Summertime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with hip hop recording artist Cold Boy. Welcome to the Hip Hop Junkie Radio Show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me here. How you doing?
Alright, it's all good, man. For America / worldwide, who is Cold Boy?
Cold Boy is a cold boy from Little Rock, Arkansas. Born and raised. Just recently moved up here to Jersey City, and I'm loving being up here, man, right now. Thank you for having me up here.
Yeah, no doubt. Welcome. Alright, now.
Alright.
Why did you move from Arkansas to here?
Well, I moved to Arkansas from Arkansas recently because this is the Mecca. I want to move to the Mecca. I know New York is right across, so I want to try new venues with my music and step out on faith, really.
Alright, no doubt. Jersey City is known as Chill Town. Atlanta is known as the A. What is Arkansas known as?
The Diamond State. It's the rock.
Oh, the Diamond State?
Well, I mean, let me say it again. It's the natural state, recently where I'm from. We call it a natural state, but, you know, also it's a diamond state. You know, it's a rock, strong beans.
All right, so a rapper who has a deal, a major deal, and he's shouting out. Is he going to say shout out to the rock or shout out to the natural?
He's going to say shout out to the rock.
Okay, well, shout out to the rock, all right?
Already. Straight up.
All right, man. Is the KKK popping out there, man?
It's there. It's still there. It's real deep. You know, they probably got their deep roots. They ain't in Little Rock, but they out there. It's, you know, it's very, very big and down south. Racism is very big down south. It's out there. I just say that, you know.
Yeah, and that's why I definitely heard a thing or two about the racism issue going on out there. Right. We actually got it going on up here too,
right.
man.
Right.
Yeah, KKK popping, man. But would you like to explain a couple of your issues regarding racism? Well,
growing up down south, racism is real big. Well, not to the point where, you know, you're dealing with it on a, day to day, but, you know, I went to a country school. You know, I grew up in the city. By me going out to the country school, and I saw it a lot on firsthand. And I come to the city, it's totally different. You know, it's, I have to deal with my people, so it's kind of, you know, biased on both sides a little bit. You know.
Yeah. What would you like to say to anybody who think racism is dead? You know, we got a black president on his second term and all. What would you like to tell that person who believes that is not going on anymore?
Well, it's still going on and it needs to stop. But I don't think it's going to stop, man, because you still got people with ignorant minds everywhere. So it goes on everywhere.
Has your life ever been threatened due to racism?
Threatened how? What do you mean? Like somebody threatened me to kill me or whatever?
Like, we gonna kill you, ninja.
Well,
wait till we're gonna hang you from the street like that.
There's been a lot of fights. I had racial fights coming up, like us against them type of. But you know, I also have a lot of white friends. You know, I have a lot of diverse friends. So that wasn't never the problem. It's just we had to deal with a lot of ignorance going around. So in order to get that out of the way, you got to move it out of the way.
True. How would you say that racism has affected your life?
It made me a strong person. Because everybody's not racist, I say. But affected it as it's a problem in the culture. It's a global issue. It's not just a Little Rock issue or Arkansas issue. It's a global issue, and it's still going around. You know.
Yeah, right. Let's talk a little bit about some music, man.
Let's get to it.
How would Cold Boy describe his sound?
My sound, very cool, laid back, smooth, with a nice groove. You know, and it's very up in your face, up close and personal. I try to get to the grit of it. You know.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wouldn't say the music that I heard from you is laid back. Nah.
Well, I mean, I have my points. I got some laid back. I'm very diverse with it. I can go here. I can go there. I might get on your level. You know, whatever. So it's some good music, whatever it is. I like for good people.
Okay, I do notice that you have a distinctive voice. How important is it to have your own distinctive voice, and do you believe that it has any bearing on album sales?
I think it does. Having your own voice is basically having your own style, having your own creativity, having your own outlook of things, and having your own mind. So it's being open-minded and, you know, conform to what you're saying, being truthful to yourself. So I think it's very, very big. I wouldn't want to be out here trying to sound like somebody else or whatnot, but it wouldn't sell right if I was trying to sell somebody else, because it's not my lane.
Mm-hmm. Are you more prone to listening to artists who has that big voice, somebody like a Rick Ross or a Jeezy?
Well, I think all music is good. They have their own way. I mean, that's their lane. So they, you know, they create their own way. You know, I'm just gonna be me. You know.
But I mean, do you listen to them as a person? Oh, you know, as a fan. Pardon me.
Yes, of course I do. I like all types of music. You know, I got an ear. You know, I got 2 ears, so you know, I use both of them. One go in, one go out the other. You know. So.
Yeah, no doubt. What inspired you to get in hip hop in the first place?
What inspired me to get in hip hop, man? I just I'm a good artist. Well, I like music in general. My father's a legendary blues DJ. My mother is a gospel singer back at home. They have their own, you know. So I've been around music a lot. But I think, as far as hip hop, it's just as my era at the time. You know, growing up, my father had his era with blues. You know, that was his thing. My mom has her thing. It was you know, gospel. So me, in my era, is hip hop, and I grew up in the hip hop era, and I wanted to have my own voice and put my voice, my opinions out here.
Can you sing?
I can do a little harmonizing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can do something, but I ain't no singer. But I can hold it down a little bit. I ain't gonna sing like that though, but I can hold it down. All
right, what is your opinion on auto-tunes? Because for people who can hold a little note, they like to play with that auto-tune.
Well, I think it's a different way of music. They have, I don't try to knock. I think creativity is the best of music. So if something new comes in, you know, it's just a way of the music to change. You know, back in the days they really didn't have it. They had it. You had your boy Roger Zapp. He used it. You know, so it's the creativity of music. So it has a way of coming back in and coming back out. You know, so. I
can't front. I'm a lover of auto-tune. If someone put that auto-tune and it's done right, it sounds good. But some people, they do it and it sounds like their stomach hurting because of the extreme note changes. So it sounds a little funny, you know?
I understand. It's cool. I mean, you know, you gotta let people do them too. You know, everybody got their own little lane.
No doubt. So you said you got all kinds of music. You got music for the ladies?
Of course, I have music for the ladies. I have some good music for you all out there. You wanna hear some of the music?
All right, name a song so people can look out for that.
Song we have now is "Big on Myself."
Big on Myself.
It's a good song we have. It's just very laid back and cool.
Okay.
Something groovy.
All right, do you got music like quote unquote turn up music? I can't front. Like I don't like music about guns and violence. I don't. But I love music about popping pills, smoking weed, drinking liquor. I love music like that.
You like that?
Yeah, for real.
That's a little melodic feel. You know, everybody had a melodic feel. It's like, you know, getting the zone out. You know, so yeah, I have a couple of music like that. I have some songs.
Can you name a song like that?
Let me see. I have a song called "The Beat Goes On." The beat goes on is more so you vibing to the beat. And you just basically jumping out and just zoning out to the beat. You know, it's more melodic or whatnot, you know, soulful music and all.
Hey, this is Yaz, and you're tuned into the Hip Hop Junky radio show with Cool Tide, Jigga Jigga Jig.
Yeah! You got a new track coming out called Better Chick. Now, is it Better Chick or Better B?
We say both, man. We got Better Ish and a Better Chick. One for the radio and one for the streets, but both of them definitely is a great song for the club. I ain't gonna tell you that.
What was the inspiration behind that one?
The inspiration came out from our production label, Quasar Productions, and we give a shout out to Smash Hits, Big Mike, and my boy Tronics. Those guys came out with big help, came up with the concept, and it came out real nice for us.
How do you connect with Quasar Productions?
Quasar Productions. I met these guys when I first moved here, man. I mean, it's really a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you. I really didn't know nobody, and out of the blue, you know, these guys just came, bumped into each other, and we started doing music after that, you know. Came in them and introduced some of my music to them. They liked my music, said, "Hey, man, you got a voice." I'm like, "What type of voice you talking about?" But, you know, they came me talking about that, and led to another.
What was the one song that they heard that did it for them? It's like, let's sign this guy.
The song that I brought was a Summertime. I had a song back at home that I did in Little Rock, Arkansas.
I was just pumping that this morning. Summertime, yeah.
Summertime. It's good vibe, man. Good vibe. It's just basically a positive song to the people, man. I was trying to put out.
All right, and before we go, okay, I always said I wouldn't answer this. I mean, pardon me, I wouldn't ask this question.
Right.
But every time I say that, something crazy happens. How do you feel about feminism and hip hop? Like, I just seen a picture last night of Birdman with an album cover and all these hands was reaching, but it was weird because it kind of looked sexual. Like, you would see chicks doing it, but it was dudes, man. What do you feel about the feminism that's going on?
Well, I feel the same way how a preacher would feel if he came into church. I mean, but you know, everybody got their own lane. They do their own thing in life. I don't knock nobody from doing anything. But as far as hip hop goes, I don't think it should be allowed. But you know, they do their own thing.
Okay. Akon has thrown somebody off the stage. Afro Man has leveled a chick, and there's been some more crazy violence, man. How do you feel about the on-stage violence?
Whoa. Well, you know, it comes and goes, man. You got to be careful. You got people that do come at you the wrong way. You got to protect yourself at all times. So it's out there. If somebody put their hands on me, I'm gonna do whatever I can to protect myself.
Do you think that the security have a bigger responsibility to make sure this doesn't happen? On-stage security, I'm referring to.
They do, but at the same time, you also have you have to protect yourself too. I mean, you got the arm reach link. You know how far you keep a person away from you. They get past them links. You gotta put your hands on somebody. You know.
All right, but do you think that's fair for Afro Man to be jamming on the guitar and the chick just tap him like a child taps his mother, and he turns around and level this chick like?
Nah, I don't, but you know, everybody got their own way of doing things, you know, but hey, that's life.
All right, no doubt. Now, what I want you to do is shout it out real quick before we roll.
Okay. I want to give a shout out first to my family back at home. Much love to my Aunt Vicky Booth, mother and all, and I just want to shout out to my whole camp, Pause Our Production, Smash Hits, Dell, Tronics, Big Mike, was a list of them, Larry Love, and my boy Cypher out there, you know, just the whole team, everybody that showed me love when I first came to Jersey and reached out to me, man, and I really appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Cool, man. I see you back there, baby boy, and thanks for the interview. I appreciate you letting me come out here and do my thing.
No doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that is Cold Boy. Thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I deliver, you get it. Making magic, what happens? Living life with the action, I just came to get it cracking. Worldwide, I'm too fly, but too smooth for fools. Lose you, cruise through, now they feeling the groove. Money making on this move as they jump in this line. New soul, train and ride, don't you miss it this time. Picket signs, tickets on sale, selling out whatever. Never say never, call me heavy, y'all light as a feather. Beat shaking and it's quaking, vibration awaken. Alarms going off, I'm terrorizing all of your stations. If I see it, it's taken, don't you slip cause it's on. Who this look? Ears so connected like phones. Summer's on, bust like tones, better silence your speech. No more holler, it's a problem, a security breach. Came in with the wind, all you saw was the lead. Sped by, it's like loud, all you hear is retreat. Cold boy.